Alright, my friends, I hope you hate polygons as much as I do. This is my project for a little bit of context. This is not a polygon thing, it's more of a voxel thing, right? Would you say it looks pretty good? This is the size of it. The size is 40 by 40. That's what it looks like. To me personally, this is almost enough. I guess 100 by 100 would be like totally enough. That's how the grass looks like. The grasses, I think, is even smaller, but when you like spread it out, it looks pretty good. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this. This is the 2 GB version of GTA 5. Obviously, it's stripped off. Why would FPS be so low? Oh shit. That is pretty fucking awkward. This is actually like quite a common discussion.
Call of Duty needs 691 gigabytes of space?
So the most common question you have to ask yourself, where do this requirement comes from the most? And ChatGPT has cooked you guys this. Alright? Most of the time, it's the textures. Technically, not the 3D models, but can we spice it up a little bit and we combine 3D models and textures? I think they're kind of inseparable, I would say. Do you think it's inseparable category? The answer is technically separable, practically inseparable. That's my point. You can actually make good quality models without costing it so much. But in the end of the day, you have 70% of every single game is made out of textures and models. If not worse. I mean, it can be a lot worse. I feel like even audio can be cheated out somehow, but like especially now with the age of AI, we could all have just kind of like find a magical solution to the audio compression. But I feel I have the texture compression thing, you know? It obviously depends of what the company wants to do. If they want to be hyper detailed, they can't strip away much of that shit, and they cannot transition away from polygons. But I feel like we're gonna do that eventually, right? We should do that because it doesn't cost much. Like for me, 3D model section does not exist. You must understand, like this literally does not exist. When I make my engine, there is no such thing as 3D model data. What are you talking about? You just select this texture has this texture height map. You select what the height map represents. Maybe there's some more mapping basically going on, and that's it. Why would you need anything else? Why did we go in such complex territory where I said I asked a general question for AI, and it gave me a AAA answer. I don't need that shit. AAA guys can suffer, alright? We let them suffer as long as they give us good shit in the end of the day, right? Then we get to suffer because GTA 6 has arrived, right? But normally, AAA standards should not apply to indie developers whatsoever. That's fucking insane. Which is why the moment I realized ray tracing exists, and you can render things in a whole different way, fuck the 3D models. not only it's difficult to set them up, but after you do that, you still pay gigabytes of data after hard work of putting together your 3D garbage model. I see it all over TikTok, bro. These people are tangling with their stupid polygons. I mean, holy shit, it's hard to watch. I mean, the most difficult thing to watch is like a donut, because not only do not touch polygons, but a donut is the easiest shape in ray tracing. Like, and you get smooth edges, and it costs you fucking 2 bits or whatever. 20 kilobytes max. I don't know, man. Some tiny fucking number for a donut. But you, with polygons, you will pay 20 megabytes. Let me ask, what does the donut mesh cost in Polygon World? Yes, textures, but separately. All right, let's get that donut answer. All right. Blah blah blah. It's calculating, bro. Look at all these triangles. 5 megabytes for a donut. You're paying 5 megabytes. Demand lower prices, dude. Look at this shit. Indexed. What the fuck is that, man? I still haven't learned any of this stuff. How do you put them together? Like, I showed you the entire thing. This becomes this. That's it. That's the whole thing. I don't even have to explain it to you. Like, you understand as well. I cannot possibly understand. How do you make a donut? Your ingredients is 100,000 vertices, 100,000 triangles. Those are your ingredients. Now cook, buddy. Cook. Put together a donut out of puzzle pieces. What the fuck is this? Runtime buffer, man. What? Shut the fuck up. What it's implying with the first answer, sometimes, but usually more. What are you talking about? A donut? Sometimes? I thought that was the general answer. Bro, a donut is gonna cost you 6 megabytes, but in textures, it's gonna cost more? What do you mean? But you have to take into account, you know? What? Okay, this is not okay, dude. You're not paying 200. Fucking donut. The 4K donut, obviously. Okay, we're not doing a 4K donut, but why not? Let's do a 4K donut, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna give it to ChatGPT. Like, it's 6 megabytes for the, like, a normal donut. You pick up a donut from the floor in a video game. This is gonna cost you 6 megabytes, please. You can imagine it's more realistic for, like, characters to cost 60 megabytes per character in the game. Let me actually ask, break down textures into further categories, like foliage, characters, UI, items, equipment, decorations, and more. Alright. Characters, 6 gigabytes. Environment, 8 gigabytes. Let's go, baby. But basically, The characters and environment make up the most. So your donut didn't even make the list yet, unfortunately. Your donut is sunk over there. Like this is where the most stuff comes from. What does the environment mean? Terrain textures, rock cliff materials, building surfaces, roads. Yes. Now, I will ask a very important question. Is any of this optimized, or does it all follow the polygon rules? Meaning, does any AAA company auto-generate any part of their textures using code instead of actual pixel data? Let me show you the question I'm asking. This right there. Because this is like the most important optimization. This is why Minecraft is 1 gigabyte large, but it's constantly generating a bunch of shit, right? You can generate textures too, right? Real engine question. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Okay, let's see how much. Still rely on baked stuff. Control quality precisely. Oh, wow. Precision. Like, we actually appeal to artists right now. We have employed too many artists. I don't think we have employed enough, like, optimization engineers or whatever. Right? So, like, Minecraft is getting mentioned immediately. Does exist. Okay. Now, add that to the list. I was asking about textures. How much textures have been successfully auto-generated and compressed? Let's see it. Let's see how much work they have done. Alright. Wow. That's a lot. Noise grabs, blah, blah, blah. Almost all environmental materials today are graph-based. That would be the important part. For them to actually work on that shit in the first place. No, don't worry about it. My runtime complexity is gonna be like the most insane shit ever. No, computer load does not get fucking attacked whatsoever. I run a shitty computer, and shader, like, you get insane shaders. I trade fucking nothing. Whatever, I don't know where this come from, why it's farting like this, but I literally trade nothing. I have to, like, disagree with AI right now because it's fucking ridiculous. I don't trade off anything. There's only benefits. I don't see it. All I'm saying, what used to cost 70%, what used to cost 120 gigabytes, should go down significantly. So let's do the math. Around 40 gigabytes is sort of legitimate. The rest 80 gigabytes should become 8 gigabytes, based on whatever the fuck AI is yapping about. Alright? So your 120 gigabyte game should be translated while in my engine into something like this. Now, obviously, when my engine actually runs and people start giving a fuck about ray tracing, because even the AI doesn't fucking understand anything right now. You know, when I'm trying to talk to it. Like, to AI, ray tracing is literally sounds like flat Earth. And AI just wants to laugh and just minimize my importance. But it pisses me off. It pisses me off. We can't have innovation because of this shit.
You don't do COD.
So basically, yes. I mean, you want Call of Duty? Do you have 10 terabytes on your PC? Like, what the fuck is this game? Why is it so demanding? It's almost insane. It's almost like it's not good for computers to have this game. And it's like, what is it? Who does it benefit to have a 600 gigabyte game? Like, who's benefiting from this? Do gamers actually give a fuck? It has multiple games. Okay, that fixes all the problems, doesn't it? Doesn't equal size on the disk. Okay. This is one of those things that I want you guys to take a look at. We had good back in the day, my friends. We had it good. We have actually inflated textures. We have inflated all this shit. And honestly, let's be honest. Oblivion was fine. It just needed a little bit of little paintbrush here and there to fix a few things, you know, to make things a little prettier. But this amount of inflation, it all comes from textures then. All of this is texture data. I mean, AI is fucking lying. AI is trying to be moderate about this shit. Everything comes from textures. These artists are fucking cramming your computer with garbage polygons, my friends. You gotta wake the fuck up, man. Aliens are invading your computers. They're taking Windows hostage. They're taking your storage hostage. Aliens are everywhere, dude. This is unbelievable. I want AI to comment on this because this is I can't fathom this thing. Oblivion jump is wild. It is now getting fucking obvious. There has to be option which to download. Which one do you download? Which one do you run on your system? This is insanity. What the fuck they're doing, man? Something that you could fit on some kind of console, handheld console, is now unplayable garbage. Yeah, so please, guys, support me and my work. We have to get the fuck out of here. We have to fucking shrink so tremendously, so noticeably, all the way to flat. You know? We have to reduce this inflation. This is the real bubble. Talking about AI bubble, this is the real fucking bubble. Look how fucking crazy it is. It's crazy, bro. We had Oblivion, and now we have Oblivion on our computers and our storage. And the problem is, let AI talk about storage. I probably will expand it on my main channel about this because this is absolutely insane. PCs, in my opinion, haven't fucking moved in storage for like 10 years. We have reached the ceiling pretty much. Yes, you can buy more storage units. It's all good, man. But we all have to do it at the same time. And it's gonna be pretty nasty when we start doing that. The game size double every 3-4 years. Motherfuckers, you know? Alright, compare. Because the biggest problem I have on my tablet also has polygons in that bitch. And this is the biggest problem I have. It's fucking insane. It's probably also draining my battery when doing all the polygon calculations and shit. You know? In the background, recalculating polygons. Secretly, the aliens crawling all over my tablets to optimize their stupid polygons. Alright, so, 2005, bam. 2010, bam. 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte. Bam. 2 terabytes, maybe. But we have SSD now. Well, I haven't caught up. I still live in 2015, my friends. Okay? And the games look like this. The game looked like 100 gigabytes. What the fuck is this, man? And it's not optional. This should not... I stopped playing the AAA games long time ago. You know? I already was pissed at 2015. I was already, grinning my teeth. It's like, we're 50 gigabytes. Well, I probably will have to delete you anytime, They're just pumping your computer with a bunch of textures. If you're a gamer, you gotta bend over and get those polygons shoved into your throat, man. It's over. That's what it is. That's what it is, guys. We're not innovating, we're just inflating. It's a whole different beast. That's what capitalism looks like. We're just inflating shit. We're not innovating whatsoever, dude. See you guys next time. Unbelievable.